How we all doing? Yeah, I'm just curious. How many of you guys were out there line dancing during that? That is kind of cool, isn't it? And if you was, you're on the right track. It's about having some fun. It's about just letting it go. That song, Jesus Takes the Wheel? Yeah, you really do need to do that on your path. It's really important because, the best way to get through boot camp is to rely on them to lead you. And as long as you're on your path and you're doing what your heart is telling you, you'd be surprised how much easier your zen is easy to find. It's when you step off that's when it becomes a problem. When you start turmoiling about boot camp, things around you, this blowing up, that blowing up, that and I apologize that I'm supposed to have already covered this family thing, but unfortunately, that's probably the biggest one in your world is family that they draw you down because they're off their path, or a member is, and it messes with your zen because you worry about them. But again, this is your path. This is your life. This is your one chance through boot camp. You got to remember that you want to help whoever you can, but only if they want help. You got to let them come to me on their own in a lot of ways. But there is that important part that family, it's the one time you're allowed to cross the line of getting in somebody's path and saying something, and doing that is tough because a lot of times they don't want to hear it. And that's when you have to turn away and wait until they're ready to hear it. Just give them all the love and care you can. Hang on the advice until they're ready to listen. And you'll be surprised here shortly. It'll become a lot more evident around them. And these things will be a lot more dominant in their life. And next thing you know, they'll actually come and want that advice. Or even better yet, they'll realize you were always giving them advice, the good advice. But don't let it worry about you and your path right now, because it's such a secret. It'll mess with your zen. Okay, I love that word. I'm telling you that I love the way he used it there in that Tron movie. It was just, he's right. If you got your zen, hold on to it. Focus on it. For long, we're going to get all them others. And like I said, the family, it's the toughest one because there are so many that are, I don't even want to call them flat earthers. They're just non-believers. They just can't see this picture right now. But it's kind of on purpose too, because we have to pull the last spell, which releases them all, and but we haven't been able to do that because we've been delayed. But that's all right. We're not getting delayed anymore. We're moving forward now. Things are going to be all right. And I just need you guys to remember this is a movie. All right. And a really cool one. Something mankind always needed. We just had to wait till we could all grow up enough to understand it. And we're at that point now. And before long, we're going to cast that last spell that will release the rest of the world. And then we're going to be able to party in the streets. And that line dance thing, oh, yeah, they do that up there big time. Oh, yeah. Yes. A little different, though. Like I said, guys, it's hard to even. I try to imagine this thing being a weeble. I mean, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You literally can dip yourself down to the ground and it pops right back. Yeah, put that one in your noodle and work with it. Yeah, that is fun, isn't it? Or scary. It's not scary. It's just the way it is. It's different. It was one of those things that boot camp, it sucked when you took a fall. It sucked. And the high council knew that. And so made things perfect up there. And one of the biggest things to get taken away was that damn fall. We ain't doing that no more. Because you do have pain. And I'm going to be back in a little bit. You got other sensors too. Yeah. Yeah, we have our 5. That's the basic kit package. We get a little bit more up there. Kick that one around in your noodle. I'll be back.